Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to Let's Play .hack GU Volume 2. This is Sent of Arist. Last time we finished getting enough data seeds to, to do whatever, Akasha Bodger, so we can go meet Ovan. Had another lost ground, blah 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 blah. This episode isn't gonna do that. I'm just kind of tying up a couple extra things over the course of whatever time. We've gotten enough Adler's keys to go get some more lost weapons. So I kind of wanted to take care of that, especially since one of them was, I think one of them is going to be for Endrance, and we're going to bring Endrance into the final battle. So I kind of wanted that on him, but since we had enough for 2, we're just going to do 2, and we'll do that this episode, and we'll get the remainder lost weapons, except for the 4th phase one. In some bonus episodes. But first, let's see how we're doing in Crimson Versus. Oh, man, doing pretty good. And we can get new booster packs, too. Awesome! Aren't you guys excited? New booster packs! Yeah! What new cards did we get? Oh, Saki Saka! Everyone's favorite character from .hack Roots. And she removes all junction abilities from the enemy general, and receive additional 2 points of damage when your general is damaged. Yeah, in card games or any other kind of video game, I've never really been a fan of any kind of, like, effect that does something positive for you, but then, like, hurts you in return. So, we're not going to be using that. We're not going to be doing anything with Crimson Versus. In fact, that might be the last time we see Crimson Versus in this entire Let's Play, including Volume 3, because, spoilers, I didn't touch Crimson Versus in Volume 3. I don't know if there was something, like, different about it, but, you know, I didn't really intend to do much with it in the first place anyway. Like, for the purpose of the Let's Play, just to, like, kind of show it off a little bit, I did include it here and there, but, I don't know. I didn't really want to deal much with anything. Anyway, so, alright, funny story, because my levels they are higher than they were in the previous episode. So here's what happened. I think at this point in the recording, I really was just kind of getting frustrated with, playing the game, and just kind of wanted to finish up the second game in my recording session I was doing this in. And I think I was, like, all the way back to, where was I all the way back to? A decent far enough away. I think before, was it the dungeon we went to where we fought Sakaki at the end, or was it the one before that? Either way, so I had recorded a bunch of episodes in a row, and they all happened to end at points where I wasn't saving at. And I had just ended up not saving for, like, a while, and I fought the last boss and I lost. So, that frustrated me, so I took a little break from playing the game for a while, especially after realizing that I had to replay a whole bunch of stuff I have already gone through. So, I was under-leveled for that boss fight anyway. It is kind of recommended that you level up a little bit more. I was trying to, like, go through it, but whatever. So, I went off screen. I went to a few areas. I leveled up about 10 levels or so. Honestly, that was a bit of overkill. I wouldn't even say you needed to level up that far anyway, because now the last boss is pretty easy. But that's why my levels were higher. That's why I had my status screen up. I just kind of wanted to show where I was at with these characters and what kind of new skills they learned. Because, I don't know. Not that we ever get to learn too much about the skills or anything, because, you know, unless you're Haseo, you're probably not paying attention to the skills you're going to be using, but I don't know. It's fun seeing other characters get new skills and stuff, and I kind of wanted to show that off a little bit, but then I also wanted to do the lost weapon stuff now too, but I've already talked about that, so let's go do Endrance's. I really like Endrance's lost weapon a lot, because it puts charm on your, on anyone he hits, and charm is a great status effect to inflict on enemies, and it technically doesn't exist in this game. Just kind of like in the first game, Endrance was the only character that can inflict charm on you. There were no skills or items to heal it. Same as in this game. Charm will become a status effect you deal with regularly in Volume 3, though. But I still think it's pretty cool that they have like a status effect that's pretty much unavailable, available to one of your characters now. That I think is cool. But we've seen these fights before. I don't really know why I kept them in, but in case anybody's out there like looking up, you know, videos on how to take care of a one of these guys if for whatever reason they can't take care of it themselves. But like I said, these guys are pretty easy as long as you're at the right level, and as long as you're not going in by yourself like I stupidly did. I still can't believe I took that first one down. That was insane. I'm still baffled too. Like, why did I just stop taking damage after a certain amount of time? But no, but I'm so confused. Why was it like that? I have yet to find an answer for it. I didn't have like any kind of skill on me that would prevent me from, you know, taking damage or anything like that. I don't know. Was it like scripted? Was it like a battle you couldn't lose, or I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, there's nothing really much to say about here, so I guess I'm gonna have to go find something else to talk about. Last time I was talking about a whole lot of stuff involving the original Dot Hack series, and I guess some more thoughts about this Let's Play in general and how I've been coming along with it and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know, despite all my criticisms against it, you know, Dot Hack GU, it's like, it still holds like a special place in my heart. I can't say I like it or anything like that. It's kind of like one of those like friends you've known forever, but they're like super annoying, and you don't like hate them, but like they like stress you out, but like, yeah, I don't know, you still have good memories of them and stuff like that from like a better time, and I don't know. What's up, Endrance? Is your soul in there?
You?
Me?
Yes. Let's go. If you're with me,
I really like his sword, too. Like, I like that little dot in the center, because if you take away, like, this might be hard to see, but, like, if you take away the end of that sword, where, like, it curves around this, like, little floating sphere.
is with me.
Oh, is Mia back now? Does that mean Haseo is no longer useful? Hold on, I'll explain what I mean by that in a minute. But, it, like, his sword, it's, like, so it's, like, a regular blade, except in the middle, it, like curves into like a dome where that sphere is. If you take the end of that away, so it's just like the domed part at the tip of the sword instead, it looks like one of those Wavemaster wands that Elk used in the original series. So I think that's really cool. I don't know if that's what they intended or not, but you know, I like it too. Another cool thing about these lost weapons is they like up your they up all of your elements, which like really helps, because like your, I don't know, like, your magic defense, I feel like, plays... Because, like, here's the thing. When you get hit by an elemental, attack, it's usually magic. So, like, even if a character's magic defense is kind of crappy, if their like, individual elemental defenses are, like, raised more, I feel like it's not really so much of a problem. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's nothing I really pay too much attention to in the first place, but that's how I kind of, like, always thought of it. Especially because, like, in the next volume, we're gonna start getting accessories that, like, raise all of your elemental, attributes by, like, 30 points. So it's, like, I don't know. It helps, but, like, going back to what Endrance was saying, so, like, I don't remember where I read this, or if it was, like, in the GU manga or something like that, or if it was, like, a fan online in a board or something that was, like, trying to, like, justify it. Because I remember, like, the thing about Endrance being gay in GU was kind of, like, confusing for some fans back in the day, because it was like, well, he had feelings for Mia and she was a girl, and it's like, well, first of all, he could be bisexual. But then I remember reading somewhere, someone was like trying to defend it, being like, he's not actually gay. He's just so passionate and relying on a specific thing or person to help him carry through life. And that person was originally Mia. So when Mia disappeared and Haseo showed up saying he needed him, he immediately attached to Haseo. It's a very toxic relationship, or I don't know, something like that. I don't know. Maybe even I was like trying to like justify it, like in some case like that. I don't know, but like if that was true, then like since Mia is with him now or something in the sword, it's like, does he really need Haseo anymore? Like, I don't know. Like, it's looking way too much into it, and it's super stupid. But like, I really wish I remember where I saw this from, because it's like, I don't know. It's weird. It's very strange. I actually dug out my GU Plus manga books, and I'm gonna read them for the Let's Play. I'm not gonna do like a Let's Read of them, but just to kind of you know, bring something else to the GU generation, because I went and talked about Roots, and I kind of felt like, you know, the anime and the games are like the core GU experience, because a lot of GU's iterations are all just retelling the game. So I don't even really know why I want to bring it out to read, because it's like, I feel like it's not really adding anything new to it. But, well, first of all, I do like the artwork. That is something I like in the GU manga, but I also just kind of want to find that one thing I read where it's like, no one iteration of GU is like the real thing. They should all be like taken as equally important to like understanding the story. And it's like, I remember back in the day that just like really pissed me off, because it's like, you can't go and tell me that I just spent God knows how many hours playing through 3 video games, but like in an afternoon I can sit down and read through all the manga, and that holds like the same weight as like the story. It's just, I don't know, it really rubbed me the wrong way, and I just kind of want to go see the phrasing that I saw. It was some editor's note. I guess I can technically just like look at all the editor's notes too, but I was flipping through the pages and I like forgot, like, oh man, there's actually a lot of stuff that's like different in GU. I mean, it's like the same basic story, but like the I don't know, after the whole Ovan reveal, I think it kind of like trails off into like a different direction. So I don't know, I just kind of want to go through it again, because it's been so long too, you know, like I kind of just want to like refresh my opinion of it. But since it is gonna like, you know, maybe have some spoilers for the end of the game, I do kind of want to wait until like I'm close to the end of the Volume 3 Let's Play before I start talking about it. So that way I can still have it like fresh in my head, and I won't have to like spoil anything else. I can maybe get a little bit of a refresher of like events that happened in Volume 3 as well, because like by the time I get around to editing the end of Volume 3, I think I'll be at a point where it's like maybe some details are starting to leave me. I mean, I mentioned that before. That was like always a problem with both the original series and GU. Like, no matter how many times I played it, like I just couldn't remember everything that happened in it. I always like had a hard like time remembering like why things were the way they were.
This is Tarvos's factor?
God, her tits are like so big, it's like covering her chin and her mouth when she's looking down.
No, it can't be. This is... no way. There's no way.
What is it, Pi?
My older brother.
Yeah, this is it. This is when Pi, the only time Pi mentions her older brother. I guess this is another thing too. I need to look at the terminal disc. So when you pre-ordered Volume 1 and got like the special edition, it came with this separate PS2 disc, and it's got to be a PS2 disc too, even though it's like all like movies on it, because it like relies on your memory data for the GU games. So there's this disc called the terminal disc, and for those that are going to be getting the remastered version of this game that's coming out soon, I think that comes with the terminal disc as well. But this terminal disc has, like, a bunch of, like, supposedly a bunch of information about things happening in the game that was never explained in the game, which, first of all, like, that was cool to me back in the day because I loved this, like, cross-platforming, piecing together information, but, like, today I just kind of feel like, well, that's kind of stupid, because what about all the people that didn't pre-order this game? How are they going to find that information? That's, like, unfair to the people that played through this game, that they still have to, like, have this extra special thing. But I guess in the days of YouTube, it's not really a huge deal, but anyway, still. So, it has all these different files, and they're all, like, themed about all the different things GU stands for, because GU stands for, like, 12 or 13 different things that don't mean anything at all, but, like, the person narrating them is supposed to be Pi's older brother, and he's, like, I don't know, he's, like, a detective or something, and he's, like, trying to, like, piece together, like, information about stuff happening behind the scenes in GU, and I don't know. This is, like, the only time Pi mentions anything about her older brother, and it's kind of, like, weird, because it's like, if you don't have the terminal disc, you don't really know, like, the context of any of that at all. But, like, each time you have data cleared on your memory cards, or maybe you just have to have the GU data for each volume on the memory card, it'll unlock more videos on the terminal disc, because the terminal disc also uses memory for something. So one of these days I gotta go through and watch all those again, because I have no idea when I even touched that terminal disc. When Volume 3 came out, I watched those there, but I don't know if I've ever actually sat down and watched, like, all the videos in a row. I have no idea how long it'll take, too. Like, I don't know. There's still stuff I have to do to prepare for commentary on this Let's Play, but we'll get there soon. But, next time, finale, showdown with Hovan. Let's go, guys. We're almost done with Volume 2. Oh my god, don't stretch when you say that. You sound so weird. Alright, guys. See you later. Bye.